Hey, if you've got a soft spot for the kind of continental European dressy footwear, you know, like the way that they go into loafers and dressy Chelseas, you're gonna be interested in this episode of the best places to buy shoes and boots in New York City. We're at the corner of 53rd Street and Madison Avenue, and we are at a store whose factory I actually visited off the coast of Spain a couple years ago. Welcome to Carmina. Alexis is the store manager here at Carmina on Madison Avenue. Thanks for having me. Now, you've been managing this New York store for years. When your friends and family ask you, what's Carmina? What is this brand? What do you tell them? How do you describe Carmina?
Carmina is best known for making Goodyear welted shoes in the island of Mallorca, which is basically known for their tanneries and making fine leathers, and also one of the first places in the world that started off making Goodyear welted models.
So Carmina leans in the dressier category. They have plenty of casual models, but when I think of Carmina, I think of this brand is like the king of the dress Chelsea. I think the dressy Chelsea is kind of the big thing here. On the Simpson last is what tends to get associated with you. Tell us more about your Chelsea and why it's so revered in the world of Chelsea boots.
This boot right here is pretty much our bread and butter when it comes to Chelsea boots. If somebody comes in looking for a dress boot, this is the first that I recommend, for sure. In most cases, you have some Chelsea boots where pretty much you really can't dress them up or dress them down. Here at Carmina, we kind of refined that, and we've established a pretty known Chelsea boot, especially around here in Midtown. This specific one is the 80216 in the Simpson last. It does have a nice chiseled square toe. Shaft height, it is pretty minimal. Has a single pull tab, and pretty much this boot, you can dress this up or dress this down.
Yeah, as an Australian, we have a special relationship with Chelsea boots down under, and in Australia it's very, very normal to see a Chelsea boot with a suit, but I know that in some other places in the world, it can be controversial to wear a Chelsea with a suit, and whenever anyone gets that attitude with me, I say, well, look at Chelsea's, look at Carmina's Chelsea. A lot of people say they fit best in business casual and smart casual, but I have no hesitation, and I frequently do wear my Carmina Chelsea with a suit and a tie, because it's really well done for that. Could you explain the difference between calfskin and box calf? Because calfskin leather is usually the dressier leather, and then box calf is sort of like the top tier of that. What is box calf leather?
It is a very strong leather. So if you're looking for something very durable, as well as something, as you mentioned, a leather that you can dress up, pretty much this boot is why I wear to weddings. And you can patina it to make it a bit more shinier. This is one of the benefits of having a box calf shoe.
And also because it's calfskin, it has a very fine grain, which is a big reason why people prefer calfskin for dressy leathers.
Exactly.
Because you can get that real meaty, rugged, creasy, grainy leather that's more common on work boots. That's more cowhide stuff. When people want something that dresses up more easily, they tend to go in the direction of calfskin, and especially box calf, because as you said, it has a certain sheen to it that's particularly unique for calfskin. Carmina has how many lasts?
Over 27 lasts and counting.
For people who don't know, why have so many different lasts? Which is not the same thing as different sizes or different widths.
Correct.
But it's different shapes. Because I definitely appreciate most people, they'll have particular lasts for Chelsea's because that's a boot without laces, so the fit has to be different and more, and in some respects more precise.
Yeah. And
so the different lasts, would you say that some lasts are like more dressy, some are more European, some are more American, that kind of thing?
For sure. Some lasts are going to be a bit more classy or classic, such as the Inca, such as the Detroit, which is built for an American foot, wider in the toe box. Then we have lasts, which is a bit more traditional English, such as the Forest, that has a rounded toe, high instep, pretty roomy across the toe box as well.
So for example, the Simpson here is a bit more chiseled, whereas this one is a little more pointed, and then we have some that are a little bit rounder, which makes them a little more casual. So there's different lasts for different occasions, but also for different feet. Sort of, no matter what kind of foot you have, there's a really good chance, like a better chance than almost anywhere else, they're gonna have a boot that fits your foot. So we've seen the Chelsea. This is also a dress boot. Another thing that someone might not think that boots can be dressed up so easily, but this is clearly very, very dressy footwear. What makes it that way? What should people look for when they're looking for a dressy boot?
So when looking for a dressy boot, pretty much focus around this part of the boot. It's like an Oxford. So it's kind of stitched in together. It doesn't have that flap, kind of like derbies have, which makes it a bit more casual. And also it doesn't have the eyelets, which again makes it a bit more flashy.
Right. These are called blind eyelets?
Blind eyelets,
right.
Correct.
Because you don't see the metal.
Exactly.
Okay, and last thing, let's touch on some of your more unusual leathers. This one here is alligator.
Alligator.
This is Horween, it's cordovan, right?
Yes.
Which some people might not be familiar with. Walk us through some of the more unusual leathers that you guys work with.
So apart from working with cordovan, which we are extremely known for, and also gator.
Which is what? What's cordovan?
Cordovan is the horse rump, but our cordovan shoes, we don't dye them, we don't put anything on them. Whatever Horween sends us, it's kind of what we use, which the factory as well, they kind of respect that from us.
This is cordovan from Chicago here in the US, goes over to Mallorca, Spain to get made, then comes back here to be sold on these shoes.
Correct.
So you got this cordovan, this is alligator?
Alligator.
What other sorts of, you got crocodile as well, don't you?
Crocodile. We have crocodile, we work with lizard, we also work with peccary, and
What's that?
peccary is pig leather.
Okay. All right, great. So we've talked a lot about the boots, but Carmina also has a really wide range of like summer wear as a European brand and a continental European brand. There's a lot of good loafers as well, like nice dressy loafers, slightly more casual ones as well. Because it's such a wide variety of lasts, there's dressy models and also casual models in a really wide variety of leathers. And also on the site, you can also make your own custom footwear as well on the website. You can like design your own. All right, well, next time you're in New York City, come by Carmina because not only do they have like really classic, like sleek, dressy footwear, they've also got some more unusual ones and really colorful ones as well. So there's, especially with all the lasts and fits, it's kind of something for everyone. So check it out. And Alexis, thanks for your time.
Thank you.